Oh man, we're here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We're following the person that everybody wants to see. Like I want to see him. You guys at home want to see him. Vindicta. We're gonna follow him through the losers bracket.
All right,
I'm not sure for how long, but at least for this match, this is best of one in the losers bracket.
All right, here we go.
And speaking of losers bracket, where are we at? Reality beat War Buffalo.
Press F
in
to
one
pay
match.
respects for the Buffalo.
For the Buffalo. And Reality is now going to face Clear. And whoever wins this one versus Caught. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name fully.
It's so Nunakot is how it's pronounced, but he's switching his name to Snowflower because Nunakot is Snowflower in Korean, I believe.
That's
so
cool.
he's like, I'm just gonna go for the English version because it's too hard for casters to pronounce. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I liked Nunakot. So, but for
We'll try and get alive.
sake of happiness.
For the sake of people like me who cannot pronounce things ever.
I can pronounce them in the 4/7 of the time. So I mean, yeah, it is possible. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see if this works out any better. Are we doing race reveals? Apparently we are. Not even a debate. All right, take it away, Yoda Slim.
All right, I'll start this one in the bottom right-hand corner. It is the Red Zerg randomly being red. He does not need a very long intro. You guys have seen him play StarCraft plenty. His name is Vindic. I feel like he's the Cyril of this tournament.
He is honestly up there. He's got a couple of challengers in Uzi Cody, and I think we have a couple other GMs. Maybe I'd have to look at the bracket.
Yeah.
But his
I'll check it while you do your intro.
his challenger right now in this best of one here of the losers bracket, the Teal Terran. From Korea or somewhere close to it, it's Snowflower.
Snowflower.
Hey, we're gonna play the winner bracket final soon. Awesome. We will watch after this game.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So we get a little bit of Vindicta, and then we'll go in winter finals.
Uzi is another Titan to potentially win this whole thing. On EU?
Yeah.
KK.
Yeah.
So Vindicta, I have played against his Zerg before. I was Protoss at the time, and I worker rushed him, and it nearly worked. It almost worked. Almost worked, but then his spawning pool got up, and then I went for a mothership rush, and he went for Mass Queen. So you can assume who won from there.
Mass Queen.
Yep, there was a lot of queens in that game. Ugh. I wish I had Yamato or something.
Yamato. It's funny. Yeah, who have I played? The only professional that I got like a couple funny moves on is I played Cham one time in an open tournament, and I just got some nice banks, but I lost terribly. It was a ZVZ.
Oh, nice.
I caught him off guard with leaving a Baneling at the top of a ramp, and right as he walked up, I just splashed like 5 or 6 Banelings. I was like, yes! I got a couple Banelings on a Grandmaster.
Yahoo!
Yeah, it was the best as my career in StarCraft is gonna get.
Well, the best part was when I played Vindicta. It was early in my days of being here on the Team Alpha X, and I was anytime I played a member of the team, I couldn't win. Like I couldn't beat them for some reason. Just the members of our team, I just couldn't beat. And so like we were all playing a Pete mode. This is how I got to play Vindicta. We're all in a Pete mode together, and So I'm like, man, and I just lost to someone too, and so it's like, ugh, I'm never gonna beat an Alpha X player, guys. It's just never gonna happen. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. And then I queue up against Vindicta, and we all just burst out laughing, like, what the fuck? Like,
like, yeah, definitely.
It's like, well, and it's gonna be that way, I guess.
I'm sure that's how Neo felt as well today. He's just like, oh man, you're putting me up against this guy, and then I know it's like, you is Vindicta.
It's Vindicta, but Big Miguel over here just doing the most standard Zerg opening you could possibly see, with Zergling speed, creep spread, third base, bada bing, bada boom. What else are you gonna
do? Man, just thinking about Vindicta and Alpha X and how he's going pretty far in tournaments. It's a pretty awesome time for StarCraft and Alpha X right now. I've been seeing the names more and more, seeing the big tournaments, people getting closer and closer from Alpha X, so that's pretty cool, man. So it's a fun time in StarCraft right now. They were talking about how the tournaments are more packed than ever, allegedly. At least this last one in Canada was.
Oh, that's good to hear that it was well attended. I hadn't heard reports one way or the other.
Yeah, I heard they're getting more and more. So that's pretty cool. But so far in this game, nothing crazy's gone down yet that I've noticed. Maybe I missed something.
No, Vindicta did get the full scout off, seeing that the 1-1-1 was being followed up with a couple more barracks, and that Stim is on the way. He did see the Liberator pop out of the starport, so we'll be able to be prepared for that. We have SCVs being rallied to this side of the map for some reason. I don't know why. Bit of a misclick here out of Snowflower.
Yeah, maybe repairs? Maybe he wants to poke in and then come back and repair. But no, he's sending it back, I think.
Not too sure. We
Liberator
do have
coming across.
We have the Liberator heading towards the natural, it appears. The Hellions keep trying to poke in, but Queens are in position. Banelings are being morphed. I don't know if we have a lair. Do we have a lair yet? No lair. But
it's so funny watching Vindicta play as a Zerg. Like, I'm thinking, like, man, I just want to see him play like he was playing in the tournaments, and he's not even his normal race. This is his off race, so it was pretty interesting to watch how he would play as a Zerg.
Yeah, no, it's cool. He does do a little bit of off racing. He likes to practice with them, and I mean, it's a good idea. It allows you to get inside the heads of the other different races.
I think as a GM, I'm pretty sure every GM definitely tried to off race a little bit.
Well, Scarlet, I don't know if it was just for the meme for a while, but she was she was #1 GM on NA as Protoss for like a month. And that she plays Zerg, guys, but she was #1 on NA GM ladder as Protoss. It was ridiculous. Shows how good some of these players are.
There was a tournament in I think it's wherever Sarah's from. I forgot where he's from already.
Finland.
But Finland, there you go. There's a tournament in Finland, and he played Protoss, and they said Cyril's the best Protoss player in Finland. And it's funny because he won a whole tournament as a Protoss. It's like, man, what can't this guy do?
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, there's not really a lot of other well-known Finnish players. It's super random.
Yeah, exactly.
The best player in the world's from Finland. Like, that's a not.
So it's not like hard to believe, but it's still hilarious. He's the best Protoss and best Zerg. Probably the best Terran out there too.
At least in Finland, yeah. Yeah, I'd be willing to wager. We might see.
Spire's coming up. Where'd that go down?
That is going down in the third base.
Yep. That is an interesting location, but he's kind of tucked off. He does have a good amount of creep spread over there.
Yeah.
Vindicta's spreading that creep heavy everywhere except kind of in the middle. It's a little light on the creep, but really you want to spread out to the sides because that's usually where the Terran will attack from. They'll try and swoop in around the side somewhere. He really doesn't have any overlords watching for drops at all, which I guess he does like close by, but nothing for like a distance vision. So he is a little bit susceptible to some drops right now.
Yeah, it's definitely an option, but I mean, since he is a Terran player,
Oh, that's right. He's a Terran player, so he's probably 10 steps ahead of what's going on right now.
He's able to...
He knows exactly how many minerals Sunflower has. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the point he's at right now, I believe.
So Vindicta's mutas have just come out. Starting off, he does have 9. Not building anymore, but just going for massive Lingbane with the muta support. Taking a book at it. This is more of a Scarlet build. He and Scarlet are sort of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, all the GMs are, but this is a little bit better for Snowflower, as with these bridges, he can force better engagements.
I think it might be game.
Yeah, Snowflower needed...
Calling it too soon or what?
No, I think you're right. There's just the army supply says it all, nearly double in favor of Vindicta. Snowflower hasn't been going for the right tech either. He's been going for right now just lots and lots of Marines, and against this sort of force you need Whittle Mines, because Siege thinks...
he's walking out on the map. Oh, not Siege up. Anything walls down out in the open. That's gonna have to be game right there, man.
That's an easy A move to victory. Nothing.
Yeah.
Snowflower. It looks like he was playing like he didn't believe before it started. GG. He's going to take the win. And we're going to head over to EU.
Yeah. With good game. Snowflower. More rank is Snowflower.
He's Diamond.
Diamond? Oh, yeah. That was a tough win for him for sure. Like, even if you're Master, just from Master to Grandmaster, huge difference. All right, so we're going over to EU now. All right, cool. To EU.
Okay, I soon might be handing over the casting solely to you. It's because I do have to. I am casting the Alpha Pro Series tomorrow. So I want to make sure I am able to do that.
Nice.
So. Join.
For sure.
AX. I do not have permission to create or join that channel. Well then. Okay. Who's he playing? Oh, there we go. He's playing Rodson, that's what. Okie dokie.
Alright, so now how do I get in on this?
Join /Canuck. Or like join the channel Canuck. Let me... On EU, so yeah. Let me know when you're in it.
Typed it in. Did I join it?
Yeah, you gotta join it.
Thought I did. Let me see. Canuck, right?
Yeah, C-A-N-U-C-K.
No. Let me try and edit this way. It's not coming up. C-A-N-U-C-K?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's not coming up for me.
Okay, tell me what channel to join.
How do I get to, what channel do I, how do I do that?
Just pick a channel. Just pick a channel, because you can make whatever chat channel you want. You can go /join and then type whatever word, and that's how you make and join channels.
Just join, can you join the Proxy Tempest one?
Yeah. Is it just PT or is it Proxy Tempest?
It's Proxy Tempest. That's a channel I'm always in. I suck at doing all these channel joinings.
You sure you're on EU?
Am I? I had switched to EU. Is that the problem? Let me check. I switched to EU and then signed back in. Well, that's the problem. Yeah. I just signed out for no reason.
Oh, okay.
And switch it over. Cool. Are they at least vetoing and all that? Are they almost ready?
Yeah, they already did all that. They were just
Alright, cool.
deciding on race reveal. We're almost underway, guys.
Yeah. There we go. All right, I joined you now. I figured out the issue.
There we go.
I wasn't putting the space after the join.
Aha! That would do it.
Yep. All right. Now I know. Now I'll never mess it up again. But here we go. This is cool. Finally a. Well, I'm not sure the difference in MMR of these players, but they're both masters or grandmasters.
They're both
grandmasters, I believe.
Grandmaster.
Yeah. So 59 MMR for Uzakoti. And 59. Oh, actually, they're pretty even set up. Actually, so this should be a good match. The only difference now that is kind of fun, a fun aspect of this is that if someone gets their off race and the other player gets their normal race, then it gets kind of hard.
Yeah.
It looks like the players are ready.
Yeah, whatever happens here when it comes to the game, races will be huge.
Yeah.
This, I think,
and this is a best of 3, right?
Yes. As far as I know, this is still just a best of 3. We don't have a. I think
Okay, I'm checking. Yeah, the finals are best of 5, and the loser round. Oh no, the loser round final is best of 3, and the finals is best of 5.
Yes.
So other than that, losers is 1 round, and these are all best of 3s in the regular, which is our last one. The finals of the winners bracket going into the finals after this.
Very true. Very true.
We're on Acropolis Ladder Edition.
Okay, take it away.
And it's a TVT. We'll start in the top left-hand corner. He is a Terran. He's red. And his name is Rodzen.
And his opponent weighing in at 5.9k MMR, the blue Terran from Alpha X. He's Uzakoti.
That was a nice intro.
Thank you. I like spicing up my intros.
Yeah, I try.
I one day hope to be not having lung issues so that I can truly bring out my casting abilities for you, which at some point I know you're deep in the Proxy Tempest community. If I might one day be able to come and bring if you need some extra
you can
help.
come cast someday.
You guys seem to have quite the casting repertoire already over there, but if they're ever all like dead.
Casting's fun. Yeah, if everybody just suddenly dies. Now we can get you on one day. We've been trying to get some new casters and stuff. It's always fun casting, you know, different people. Watch some good StarCraft. I mean, the casting community I feel for StarCraft is like kind of small, and so there's a lot of cool talent out there. Like watching these Alpha X series, like the Pro series, and seeing you guys cast is pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, it was fun when I got to play in the Proxy Tempest like a month and a half ago, and you were casting. Yeah. That was pretty fun. That's where I first got exposed to you, and then it's like, oh wait, he's on Alpha X too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's where I noticed you too. Actually playing some games out here, and then I just seen you in pretty much every group chat since then. Every Discord.
Zeno and I have been having some fun. Getting more experience points on the server than Akon, because Akon's been ruling for too long. So we decided to team up together to have a little fun and put him in his place. Remind him that others can rule as well.
That's hilarious. It's like a little micro game going on.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. We have fun with ourselves. All right.
Yeah, so I mean. Oh, they're both kind of going for the same build right now. That's interesting.
We just started to have a little bit of a deviation. Rodzen going for the much earlier starport, getting it before his command center, so going for some sort of aggression. He's getting Hellions and Marines. So I'm not too sure what kind of a drop he'll be doing, but it's most likely going to be a drop. Is there no other add-ons besides the reactor? Command Center is going down. Command Center is about halfway done here for Uzi Cody, who's getting Widow Mines. So that's
I want to see who he keeps up there. He's queuing up a Liberator.
Okay, interesting.
Early harass before any turrets can be put out, maybe?
I'm not sure. Now, Rodzin is not normally a Terran player. Uzi Cody is.
Uh-oh. So that's where it gets a little dicey.
Yeah, Rodzin's a little out of his element here, but he's still a Grandmaster. If we look at their APM.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But he's coming in with the Liberator, and the Vikings coming out right as the Liberator to head across the map. And that'll probably shut it down. It might, if he does a whole push with all the units together, then it might do some good. But I don't think he can send it over for harass right now. He isn't massing a little army. It looks like he's going to probably do a push once he notices that he has a bigger army than his opponent. Well, he doesn't have a bigger army right now, but I think he has a little bit more diverse, menacing army.
Mm-hmm. Now this Widow Mine, he's going to be able to get a
good
good shot. Ooh.
Nice micro.
Sick micro to minimize damage there out of Rodzin, but he's going to have to back up there. And there's another Widow Mine in the back to be able to help support if needed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good micro right there.
Liberator
he made the best out of a bad situation.
Liberator was able to get one SCV, so I mean, it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have. Did the Liberator get out or it died?
Died.
Oh, that's terrible then. That's terrible. Oh, Liberator just for it to die.
And now we've got to push out of Uzi Cody here.
Oh, he caught him off guard.
In favor here. The Widow Mines are going to be able to burrow, so he's going to be in position here. He does have SCVs to repair. This is an interesting push with the Landed Vikings.
Yeah, Landed Vikings are apparently popular right now.
I mean, I've always wondered why they're not more of a thing, because they do have really decent damage output.
Yeah.
I did recently see, though, you can pick up a Landed Viking in a medevac.
Oh, you can, really?
Yeah, why that actually would be necessary, I don't know, but it is possible.
That's hilarious. That's good to know.
I want to do a Viking drop one day, because just for the memes.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. I was thinking about that. I'm like, I'm not very ranked in Terran. Maybe I can pull it off if I play Silver League or something.
Yeah. I actually have an account where I just do my, just try weird stuff, and lately I've just been worker rushing on it, trying to figure out the best ways to worker rush for each race.
Yeah, meme account. Someone worker rushed me the other day with Protoss, where they clumped them all up together, so it looked like a single unit was going through.
That is the Mega Probe Rush. Yeah. Florencio showed that to us all. GG actually, says Razu.
Yeah, we kind of missed that attack, but it was pretty obvious what was gonna happen there.
I mean, we're watching two good EU players, but you guys all have to remember, with EU players, they're the most meta players. They play the meta like it's just coming into style, and they will do that. So I mean, it was a simple push. He had the advantage. He went for it. So I feel like. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal.
And it's his main race as well, so that also is a little...
Yeah. So no, I'm cool with it. Yeah. But, yeah,
so now we're going into game... Oh, yeah, you're going to say Florencio?
Oh, no, so I was just going to say that, yeah, Florencio made the Mega Probe Rush a thing, and for what I figured out, I also do it with Terran. There's a way to do it with Terran, but for Zerg, I don't do it. It doesn't help. But I've been figuring out the best ways to work a rush with each race, so I can do it with any race.
That's funny. Yeah, I think everybody has a meme account.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know who it was that did the probe rush against you.
Yeah, me too.
The name of the person
I gotta go back and look at it. If it's still up there, I don't remember how long ago that was. I think it was yesterday. But I was like, damn, I have not seen that ever. And I mean, it never dawned on me, but it seems like but I still won that game, so that was good.
That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I was playing my off race too. I was playing Protoss, so I was like extra like, God, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I'm very curious. All right.
Here we are, and this is round 2. I already forgot who won the last one.
Uzi Cody won the last one.
Uzi Cody, that's right. Uzi Cody, because he was a Terran. He was his regular race. All right, so in the top left-hand corner, he is down 1 game. He needs to come back right here. He is the Red Terran. His name is Rodzen.
And his opponent on the bottom right side, again on Thunderbird, it's the Zerg player Uzi Cody, going for a 17 pool. So just going pool first, the safe option, as Rodzen being Terran again, and that not being his main race. Uzi Cody may be feeling a little cheese coming his way, but so far, nothing but normal.
What is Uzi Cody? Protoss?
Uzi Cody is Terran, but he does play
I mean
random.
Rodzen. I'm sorry.
Rodzen? Yes,
Yeah.
Rodzen is Protoss.
So no luck for Rodzen yet. This series, he has not got his race yet.
No. Under the first MVD I played in, I played random. My first match was against Potato Pleb, who has won the last 3 MVDs. And,
Man, Potato Play is awesome. I like his play.
It's so fun to watch. He is a really good player, and good with mech too. Very good with mech. That's his thing. But I got Terran both games, and he wrecked me both games.
That's funny. Actually, I never watched the Pylon show, and I watched it today, and I saw that they actually shout out everybody. They talked about Potato Pleb, the PD tournaments. They talked about Alpha X Pro Series and these tournaments.
Word.
And yeah, I saw it this morning, and they actually had Potato Pleb's picture up, and he's like, I picked the name because I forget what he said, like, I like potatoes, and Pleb was a saying at my school at the time.
Nice.
And Artosis was like, yeah, that's a pretty funny name.
I love it.
So yeah, that was cool.
Got to be on the Pylon show. What a boss.
The
Ooh.
Reaper. Ooh.
Gets a drone. That's a bit of an unfortunate loss there for Uzi Cody. Should have just turned it into a Spore Crawler or something on the creep. But nice pickoff for Rodzen.
I'm honestly
Good
confused
start.
as to why it was going that way. It looked like it was getting back up the ramp.
It was. So the Queen was coming over. So the hope that was going through
so
Uzi
it was
Cody's
hoping
head.
to get in range of the Queen. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Indeed. But fat?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a fast there. Is this 2-base Muta? What is this? There's only 1 gas taken. Ah, Nidus, yeah.
Nidus.
Ling
Oh, he's
Nidus.
gonna scout the Nidus out instantly.
Ling Nidus all in, but oh, what a sick scout.
Is he gonna cancel it?
Once they gets rid of the Reaper, there's a good chance. We're seeing more drones added on.
I think he can let it finish and be a fake. He could also drop into the... I mean, when you have 2 Overlords, you can drop bases. I mean, I guess there's still a lot of options for him with this. It's not really like I'm screwed position, but an attack has to come. He has no 3rd base.
Yeah, no, and the nice thing is that... Oh no, Uzi Cody is doing it in vision of Rodzen here. It is coming to the south, and the Widowmine will be in position. Marines scrambling to try and get here in time. We're gonna see.
He even put a drone inside of it.
Oh dang, that might be for... Oh!
Oh, that was so nicely done. Putting the Queens back into it just before it exploded. That was some Zerg madness.
That was sick. I've never seen that way of dodging Widowmines before. That is a next.
Yeah.
That
I think
was
they just
big
did that
brain
in
build.
like WSC or something. I saw it recently, something similar to that. But yeah, dude, that was intense.
400 IQ. But
That
oh my
was
gosh, that's a lot of
crazy.
Zerg. There's so many Queens.
And he's just gonna Nidus back and forth. Yeah, that's one of his options. Is you really, when you have the vision in both areas, you just Nidus back and forth, and you might not kill everything, but you will not be able to mine heavily.
Was able to get 4 more workers. Is droning up behind this. So
Running
this
up behind this, he's a madman.
Oh my gosh, but that's still so many Lings. Where did all these Lings come from? Rodson is technically ahead in army supply, and with the bunkers, this shouldn't go too far. Tank is here, spreading some creep that will be annoying.
And he's still gonna pop back out in the in the main base.
Yeah, it's what you do. It's the way to go. And
yeah.
Being annoying, but hasn't really gotten a lot of economic damage done. But he has prevented Rodson from building workers. So although he hasn't killed many, they hasn't been able to produce many, which is
I feel like
just as good.
At this point, once you have the Nidus here, I think his best bet is to probably drop a fake Nidus later on into the main, and it would have to be a fake and then move in with his army up front, because or switching the Swarm Host or abandon the Nidus altogether, because he did a big investment into that Nidus Worm early on.
Mm. And I mean, he is up in supply. He is almost double the worker supply of Rodson. So the goal was accomplished, and he didn't.
Yeah, that's true. He did so much damage.
And what's nice is he didn't overextend with it either. That is a big danger with doing.
He got his queens back. That's so huge.
Yeah, that is super nice. So we'll see.
Or use it for reinforcements. I forgot that one. But he's going to drop a Nidus now down just outside of the natural of Rodson.
We'll see what comes out. I mean...
I don't think there's anything in there yet.
No.
Alright, put the queen in there.
Oh, to spread creep. Good plan.
Oh, that's nice. And then he can just probably spread it back towards him.
Or try and move around to the third base of Uzi Cody. Because this is going to give him vision about whenever, of Rodson. This is going to give him vision of whenever Rodson moves out.
I've actually never seen this, but that is hilarious. Oh yeah, this is going to grant him vision whenever he... That's... Damn. I'm taking notes right now. Oh, it was a little scouted.
Yeah, no.
Spread the creep before the skin comes in.
Double creep spread action, one on both sides of the map. This is a cool style. We do have cloaked banshees, and actually, unfortunately, this creep, nice little creep move will get shut down before it begins.
But it still takes forever to dissipate, so he will still have vision for like another 30, 40 seconds, maybe even a minute. Oh, and the army of Lings is coming in. The Ling flood, and there's only one tank to destroy all this, so...
There's no wall.
Oh, the tank's on siege! Unsiege the tank! He needs to go in now. This is his time, but he's gonna morph in some Baneling. The wall won't be finished unless he puts some more units up there. There's some more SCVs, but the cloaked Banshees, I guess it would be good if he waits till the Banshees get far enough across the map, he can swoop in and do the damage before the Banshees ever make it back. 7 drones do go down to the Banshees right now. They're on the other side, as I was not paying attention, and that's pretty huge, but they're almost even on worker right now. And here comes the main push. Banelings are split and divided. They're moving in. What are they going to hit? They're going for the bunker, straight through the bunker to the units. Oh, he's going for the workers. Nice split on the Banelings, going all the way up to the main. Natural. And there's just so many Banelings taking everything out. 10 workers going down on each side of the map. They're just going blow for blow, hit for hit. Almost supply blocking. No, actually, they both cannot be supply blocked right now, but that was an intense battle right there on both sides of the map. These Banshees are still doing a little bit of work on that extra base that is going down. Nidus Worm is being destroyed, and now both players are just trying to recuperate. And the worker count is now in favor of Rodson. Actually, no. The workers in favor of Uzi Cody now.
Yeah, I'm so used to seeing Uzi Cody as Terran that I'm having a little bit of a difficult time.
Yeah, it's like messing up my.
Yeah, Uzi. This hatchery getting super low. Actually, that Banshee putting in the work. Another Nidus is going to go down in the natural, but there are army units there to take that out. No biggie, no biggie.
Nidus is getting taken out as well.
Yep. And Rodson's going smart this time, getting Widow Mines to help deal with the lots of Lings and Banes. When you have a lot of Ling and Bane, you do not want to have many siege tanks, because once the units dive in, the siege tanks harm more than help with all the splash damage and not being able to shoot right next to them.
Yeah, especially against Lings. I zoned out for a second, but I think that's what you said, right?
Yeah, nope.
The Lings were gonna, yeah.
That's exactly.
Because I was looking back at his main base. He has no Spore Crawler, or yeah, he has no Spore Crawler in his main, and there's just a Banshee in there doing some work.
I'm actually amazed. Rodzen has a really good chance of winning this game. There needs to be godlike Baneling Mines, but
no splits. No splits.
And
but he does take out a lot.
And no Widow Mines burrowed.
Oh, they're gonna burrow right there on all those Banelings. Get out of there, Banelings! Ooh, they get out just in the nick of time. And now, I think Uzi Koti can defend this if he keeps producing units, and every second that Rodzen is not reinforcing his army, Uzi Koti's army is growing. And with the queens and the creep spread, I think he should be able to hold this fairly easily now. One queen does go down. He will pick up and just get out of there. Nice little cheeky micro tricks. Trying to take out the mines. Catching these queens off guard. A lot of little micro transactions going on over here. And at the same time, a drop is going into the natural of Uzi Koti right now. I think Uzi Koti needs to do some harass of his own. Drop in the natural. Workers will start falling. Quick response time. 3, 4 go down. They get out of there. And quick response from Uzi Koti, so that was good. Baneling's actually doing a lot of splash damage to his own army, but he is sitting back and just getting his third base secure and dropping some mules. Yeah, Rodzen's looking pretty tough right here.
Rodzen is definitely not out. He's evening up the worker count for the first time in this game. Remember, guys, this was on the back of a bit of Ling.
A Nidus Queen. Yeah, Ling Queen all in, right? Mm-hmm. Well, not all in because he's still here, but yeah, the Ling Queen Nidus.
But it allowed him to get up to double the worker count, which is where you want to be as Zerg. Now, Rodzen has not really been able to deny the bases that Uzi Koti's been taking. Uzi Koti does have 1 hatchery low, but no follow-up has been made there on 5 bases. So Zerg, base-wise, is where he wants to be, but worker-wise is very low. At this point in the game, you want to be 70, 80, even some like to go up to 90 drones. Right now, Uzi's at 56, which, I mean, for a Terran, is fine because you have
at 10 minutes, you want at least 80 workers. Yeah. I mean, normally, that's personally, but you want a high, like you said, way higher worker count at the 10 minute. At the 10 minute mark, you should already be probably getting an infestation pit and some higher tech. And here he is. Still trying to get his worker count up. He's not making any more workers, though. He's queuing up 10 Hydras, and I think he's going to try and... Now he's queuing up drones as well, but he's going to go across for a big attack, it looks like.
Yeah, Uzi Koti with a lot of units, but there is a lot of army supply for Rodzen.
I mean, those, what are those Widow Mine connections were crazy.
The Widow Mine's acting as a Terran creep here to be able to prevent the Banelings from getting on top of the Bile. The first bit of Bile Force is going to get taken out. The Hydra's putting in a lot of work. Their DPS playing strong, but there are more as Widow Mines here getting some shots, but I think there's just too much here from Uzi Koti, and Rodzen is getting pushed back.
Yoda Slim. Round. He gets the flank on him from the back.
But is it enough? I don't think there's too many medevacs and not enough bio here. Rodzen doing a mistake.
That was so nice. Did he pick up those units from the inside of his base into the back to avoid the Banelings?
That was the remnants of the drop, I believe, from before.
So he brought it back. Okay, well, that was just luck or skill, but that was super nice coming in from behind, and he really did avoid a lot of those Banelings. But the Baneling micro from Uzi Koti was amazing. He was actually, as the Hydras were shooting, using the Banelings to push forward just to kite back, just to threaten the Terran from stemming forward to his Hydras. And that was like next level play.
Yeah, that was really well done. We do have another attack coming out here from Uzi Koti. The Widow Mines might be able to keep him alive again. The Hydras, though, picking them off. Not a lot of Banelings left to be able to take out this biome. The Hydras, I don't know, Kev. I don't know if this is going to work.
Oh, he broke through and he got it. And there's army coming in from the back now. A bunch of Lings and 1 Hydra. and they're gonna destroy this base, and Liberators will go down. He needs to target the Liberators. Those Liberators are doing work, and this was well defended. As the Planetary Fortress comes up, there is now no breaking that defense. Now, if we look at the worker count, Uzi Cody got his worker up into the 80s, so he's definitely in a comfortable position right now, I believe. He'll just keep applying pressure, and I guess losing his whole army is a little stressful right now. Rodson could just march across the map and attack, but he is going for a Nidus Swarm, something to take his mind off it. That's exactly what he has to do, since he's pretty obviously going to be lower in army.
Yeah. I mean, Uzi's in the spot that he wants. He just gets his upgrades. He should go to Hive really soon. He should have already really actually going for a Hydra attack with a Nidus Swarm.
Yeah.
Gonna be able to take out this third base. That's huge.
Yeah, that was a nice one. The army was distracted on the complete other side of the map, completely out of position. He's gonna pick off these Marines and SCVs for free, and the army is now coming back. And I don't think he's gonna want to push into this. Oh, they're stemming right onto it. He's gonna destroy all these Hydras. That is a little unfortunate, but at the same time, there's some micro... He was distracted on the other side due to a Liberator. He lost all his Hydras, and 9 drones went down. But at the same time, some SCVs did go down, and the entire third base was destroyed, so that is pretty huge. More Liberator harass going down.
Now, if Uzi Cody was to just lay on his Baneling create key with the 85 links he has, make as many Banelings as possible and storm through, I think he could do it.
Smash through everything, yeah. Definitely.
Rodson's only
what's
got
his,
2 Widowmines.
What's his upgrade at?
2/2 for ground.
Okay, yeah, he does have 2. He has armor. The 2 armor, yeah, he could definitely bust through just about anything with a mass Baneling, which it looks like that's what he's about to do.
He has made an additional... He's about doubled his Baneling count, which is good. Both players getting close to maxed out, but the Zerg's just on so many bases. Look at the movement on the mini-map.
Oh, he's about to surround him!
Oh,
the surround! Oh, and everything dies underneath the Medivacs. Medivacs cannot heal things that explode due to corrosive biling. What is that that's inside of the Banelings, you think? Is the same corrosive bile? What is corrosive bile then? Fire acid balls?
Yeah, I think it's fire acid. This is like acid.
Yeah.
Like I'd say green acid. I just call them by like their colors. So the Ravager shoots out red acid and the Banelings spit out green acid.
Oh, he's going for a multi-prong harass here. And he's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm catching this army off guard. But in reality, it's like just pulling his attention away. I thought Uzi Cody was going to try and third base, but he's going to pull back. Maybe even try and catch this army on the flank. Nope, they're both just going to posture and position up. I think it's kind of hard at this point, but I'd like to see Uzi Cody try and mine out the minerals behind Rodson's third base.
Yeah, that would be a nice touch. So I'm concerned for both players here. And I'll tell you why, Yoda. Rodson,
why is that?
Rodson is stuck on the 4 bases that he's had for a while. He's mined out of his main natural, getting close to being mined out on his 3rd, so he's really only got his 4th at optimal position. He's oversaturated there, hasn't taken the gases on it, hasn't taken his 6th gas at his natural. He's not close to expanding, but he does have good upgrades. I'm worried for Uzi Cody because he's not getting additional tech. He's not getting his Hive. He's not getting more upgrades. He's sitting on 2/2 and just Lingbane Hydra, which, the longer this game goes on... Ooh.
So many Baneling connects.
But there's just so many Marauders that the Banelings aren't as effective, and this is what I'm saying.
And there was a lot of Liberators, and all the Liberators, that's pretty expensive, but at the same time, all the Hydras are going down. I don't know who won that.
I mean, the trade was even, as both players are, both players were on even supply. Uzi Cody's able to reinforce a lot more due to Zerg production, but Rodson, for as long as Uzi Cody remains on the tech he is, Rodson's not going to die.
Yeah, definitely.
He needs Broodlords, or to be able to close this game out, he maybe needs some Vipers.
He is. He's taking up. Yeah, he's getting the actual. I forgot the name of the upgrade for the infestors.
Pathogen glands.
Pathogen gland. There you go. He's getting the pathogen gland upgrade, and that I think that'll end the game. With bio, one fungal, and the army is a quarter dead, and that means they can't stem because it'll just kill them even more, and they can't run away or be put in a medevac, so they kind of just die right there.
Finally, the Hive is on the way, allowed him to get 3/3 upgrades, be able to get Adrenal Glands. He's going to be getting a Spire as well, so he can get that Greater Spire and get Brood Lords. Finally getting into that Zerg late game. But
yeah, he needs to just pull back from this, and he needs to save his Hydras for a push with infestors and more Lings and Banes.
Yeah,
with the Lings and the Banes.
Lings and the Banes. But with how many Marauders there are, the Fungals aren't gonna synergize with the Banelings as well, because Marauders just tank against Banelings so well. So we'll see how well the Infestors do. 3 are on the production tab right now, 2 are already out, 5. We'll see what happens.
I think he realized all the Marauders, and he's not really producing. Putting out 4 Lings. Oh, 25. If I say that in production, 25 Banelings.
Yeah,
but he's not making any more Lings. He's making 4 Festers and getting that Hive tech out so he can go for the Broods. Oh, is he going for the Broods yet? No, he's about to.
And with this style, with how many Lings he's going for, this is a very recyclable army composition where you want to be able to come in waves.
Yeah.
But UziCody's just...
he's doing a Nidus into the 3rd base. I think that's going to get finished. He's got a good defense, though.
Until recently, wasn't able to have the bank. Now he's starting to build up the minerals. Oh, here's a big attack.
Big fungal growth. Oh, yeah. See, that's exactly what he needed.
Yep. Rodson with the laughing face. There was enough Banelings. It didn't matter that there was Marauders there. They just came in and wrecked.
That's exactly what I was talking about, man. That fungal growth, as soon as it hits, I mean, your Marines are dead.
Yeah.
That was beautifully played by UziCoty, but I like the multi-prong harass here, pulling his opponent to different ends of the map, being able to take out that 20th base for UziCoty as he just rebuilds it, his umpteenth base. And he's going again for the Nidus in the 3rd. It seems like he keeps sending Lings over there because I mean, besides putting down a Nidus, I think he wants to see if that thing gets mined out at any point. He's going to have to take that base eventually in the top center corner. Or not corner, but just top center. He's running out of bases, and if this game goes on, they're going to have to move there. And UziCoty has been waiting for that move out. Fungal growth. What's it going to be? Decent fungal growth. Not the super nice connection he was looking for. But he is able to weaken the army. That is the best part of the fungal growth. It takes out 30% of the health or 20%, something like that. I don't know maths of StarCraft very well, but the Planetary Fortress will make this pretty hard to bust into. He is now getting 1 single Broodlord, unless he already has more. Okay, he does not have any Broodlords yet. He is morphing in a single Broodlord, the Broodlord to end all Broodlords. And they're just trying to get a good position and a good engagement here. Both on each other. A good defensive engagement, because you would like to attack your opponent even as defense, just to get him out of there. You got to run him all the way off the creep. And then you got to push that creep back. The creep is so close to his base. He's going to see the 1 Broodlord. But that will be nice to take out those Widow Mine shots. And maybe some splash damage from the tank. Yep.
First Broodlord getting vaporized, as that was a very poor position, but getting a few more. Will continue to push his advantage, but the Zerg siege has begun. Rodson very trapped in on the longer.
Who's going for a push in the top right-hand corner? There's really no army over there, I believe. He has a couple Lings and an Infestor. Nice Infestor. Oh, nice. 2 Infestors were able to get that, but I don't know if that's enough to clean it all up.
Not yet. You could pull the drones, though, and deal with this. The medevacs are out of energy.
And he is about to. He almost sent his whole army back. That was one of those broodlords going down, and he is now pulling the drones, throwing down some infested Terrans. He's like, "You want to kill me? I'm gonna show you your brothers that are now Zergs.
Assimilation.
Look at them before you leave."
Uh-oh. Rodson's army's
gonna
moving
go
out
here?
of position. Oh, is he trying to flank? He's trying to flank.
This has actually become a really good game of TVZ. Uzi Koti is probably second best at Zerg, is from what it looks like. Maybe just badass. Fungal growth's going down, stopping good portion of the army. Oh, and they just died from the fungal growth after one Baneling hit. He's moving in with the whole army, taking out as much as he can. Fungal growths everywhere. He is losing the infestors though, just kind of moving them up, and they do all die. He does still have a nice amount of army left. He's gonna have to retreat out of the site of the planetary fortress and the what are those called? The liberators there. And now we're seeing Rodson go for that base in the top center corner, or top center of the map, and this might be a good chance for Uzi Koti to start doing some multi-prong harasses, because he did have to remake that base down there in the right corner, and as well as the top right. He had a base there that was destroyed. And so now the tables are kind of turning slightly after that one. It's much more evened up now.
All right, Yodasum, I am going to leave you on your own for now. I need to not cast for the rest of the day, so I will continue to observe and help you. I may throw in the occasional thing outside of a game, but you go for it, sir.
All right, awesome, man. Appreciate you trying and giving it your best. If you yeah, you can hop in whenever and talk whenever you need to, but definitely rest your voice. Casting is a tough job, and appreciate all you did, but here comes a big attack. Not the fungal he was looking for. Now it's a Mexican standoff. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I heard it in a movie. All right, he's going over to that base, which, oh wow, just some Hydra. The base up there, which you had been wanting to take out forever, always checking over there. Or I guess maybe I've just been wanting him to. He took it out, and not on a date. The base is gone forever. And I like that Uzi Koti is going for the multi-pronged harass right now, and just hitting in different spots. Rodson really is sieging up down towards the left bottom hand side of the map. It's just a better sieged up position for him from the looks of it. At the same time, drops going on the other side. 7 workers do go down. Uzi Koti is sitting on 50 workers. That's not the best amount of workers, but this late in the game, he has a nice production, and he really wants that army supply. So I don't foresee him going too heavily into more workers, as he does have a bank already building up. And now big attack going on over here, and it looks like he is able to, man, he's sniping everything, coming through with a huge army. You hear the pew pews going off. That means those snipers are doing work, and he's gonna come in for a big surround if he can get it off. All the broodlords are dying. The surround's going down. Banelings are connecting. Good Baneling connects, taking out majority of the army. The splits are not doing enough, and this was completely cleared up by Uzi Koti. What an engagement. Medevacs are barely getting out with, what do they have? Let me see. 30 health, hit points. This has been an amazing game, back and forward. No telling who's winning, who's losing. When this game is going one way, it goes another. This has been a very exciting match. He's doing a little hit squad with these infestors, and if he gets those infestor shots off just in time, yes, he does. That's one good infestor shot, but the reinforcements are coming down. Lings are coming in for a sort of surround, and he's going to be able to clean this up. Man, Uzi Koti is now the one doing the big push, and yeah, he needs to mine out those minerals. Just do it. Do it for me, Uzi Koti. But no, he's got a good menacing army over here, as he is amassing more Lings, 3 Hydras, and 2 Infestors, as he is securing his base in the bottom left-hand corner, saturating it. He has his gases up. Now he is actually accumulating a lot of gas, which is kind of rare. So he's gonna have to make some more drones possibly, or just going for an attack here. Liberator sieged up. Banelings do not make any connections over there, and he is coming in from the other side. Coming in hot, and now he's just gonna go ahead and siege up, so to speak, with his little Zerg army over here. Rodzin has the Xel'Naga watchtower, so he has a good amount of vision on what's going on, which is helpful for the tanks. He's got some fully energized snipers in the back, highly trained. They're trained by Samuel Jackson and SWAT. Samuel Jackson is actually a part of the Terran army. And here we go. Here comes an attack surround going on from both sides. Liberators are being picked off. Tanks go down. Fungal growth. And that is a full cleanup. Oh, fungal growth on the medevacs. Medevacs go down. That leaves nothing for Rodzin over here. His army supply is now at 27 to Uzi-Kolti's 48. Now, while this is going on, there is other games going on in the bracket, and I might check that here in a second because I would like to see where the other players are at. This has been a very long game, which is pretty cool. And if this goes in Rodzin's favor, then we'll go on an ace match. So we did actually have Vindicta, as I predicted. He went all the way up to the winners bracket, or the losers final, and so Vindicta will be playing the loser of this game, I believe. That's how it works. I don't know. Is that how it works? Winner of losers bracket, yeah. And loser of 18. All right, so let's see where this goes now. Bunch of little engagements going on per usual. Ooh, nice sniper there with the low health. Medevac's gonna heal everything up. The creep spread has not really been pushed back too heavily for Uzi-Kolti on the left hand side, but on the right hand side is pretty bad. Here goes a Widow, and right as the Widow mine comes up, some Lings came out, taking out 7 workers, getting the Lord's broods. These aren't just any broods; these are the Lord's broods. It is snuggled up in a cocoon, looking harmless. But in a few moments, they will be deadly, deadly flying. Imagine broodlords in real life. That would be horrific. Just unlimited babies being flung at you. Her children are yours to kill you. Oh, catching a lot of workers on the walk away. I'm not sure where they're going. Maybe up to make another base, but that base will go down. Uzi-Kolti is sitting on 30 workers versus 40. He's gonna pick it up and get out of there as he's pulling Uzi-Kolti's army out of place. Rodzin, man, the supply is still in favor of Uzi-Kolti, but I'm not sure which way this game is gonna go. We're 33 minutes in this game, and it's still no clear definition of who's gonna win. We're still seeing tier 1 units, Marines and Lings. As the broods come in, now if he can stem onto these broods, he needs to get these broods on the high ground or in a better position. Oh no, that's not a good spot to have him. The army's not there to defend yet. They're gonna pew him all the way down to low health. The snipers do get a nice amount of shots, and they're weak, but they're not dead. He has the queens there. Yeah, transfuse. He's gotta heal him up. All right, now looking at the upgrades. Sniper, no sniping. Those snipers were really good, but they just didn't kill. Oh, pew on the queen. Queen's going down. I mean, that's just the definition of pew. Besides battle cruisers that pew all day as well, but he is getting nice vision with the changelings. And here goes a nice little attack. He does have one infester with a lot of magical power. Oh, and he's gonna try and get. Oh, he does get the Broodlords. He left them a little bit behind, and that was unfortunate. Yeah, he did hit that a little too hard, man. He got those Broodlords and pewed them down. He was retreating or just moving to a different position, and the Broodlord's obviously slow. We're not able to make it fast enough. And now he moved in. That's exactly what they're waiting for. As soon as you move, they're gonna push up and see if they can take a bite out of some Broodlords. Big Baneling run by in the base in the right corner, and it's gonna take out how many? Oh my god, he took out 25 SCVs, putting Rodson down to just 15 workers. Now he does have a good amount. Actually, no, he doesn't have that many planetary fortresses. Not planetary fortresses, what is it? Orbital commands. So that is kind of rough. And they're going for the big engagement. He does have a nice size. Pews, Broodlords are going down. Infestor shots are not going off yet. I like to see him use one or two here. There, his infestors are fully loaded with energy, so might as well just start tossing them out. And here comes a big engagement, splitting the units. Fungal growth going down, hitting half the army as well as the medevacs. Good thing he hit the medevacs. That is throwing out some infested Terran. Snipers coming in. The snipers are getting taken out, and they actually survive. Now he's got to pull back, and hopefully he can reinforce. He does have the better kind of rods and just has so much gas banked up. Oh, these snipers are taking all this out. One Broodlord there. He's gonna have to retreat. Nothing survives. This base will be going down, and he'll have to regroup, retreat, and come back for another attack. He might be overextending here, trying to take care of this. Fungal growth goes down on everything, but these are some high-powered units with a lot of medevacs there, and they are going to keep... Oh, Uzi Cody's going to GG out! And Uzi Cody took the loss? Wow. What a game. That was such an intense game. 37 minutes in, and Uzi Cody calls it GG. Captain Canuck. Oh my god.
What? Why did he leave?
He had more workers.
His
I
opponent
think
had no
he was
income.
tired. I think he was tired, and we're going into the third match now of this, I believe. So I think he was just kind of over it and like, I'll take the third match. But no, he had that. I mean, he could have moved his workers to one of his other 20 bases. He had a huge amount of production. Sit back on his next closest base, which is what he did. He pulled back to his base. Get some more Banelings, some Roach. No, just Banelings, really. Banelings high. And with the fungal growth, he could have done some damage. But he just went in for another attack, lost all his units, and GG'd out. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
But I've seen similar games where I thought the Zerg won, and maybe I'm just not skilled in the knowledge of that. But man, holy crap! So does that put us in the game 3, or is that 2-1?
That puts us to ace match. So here we go.
Oh man! All right. Jesus, ace match, man. Talk about. I think that was. I mean, I don't cast a whole lot of. I cast a couple months, once a week, twice a week, but I think that's the longest game I've ever casted. Almost 40 minutes.
It was. That was an insane game. Holy cow.
We even lost a caster on the game. We had a caster down going 40 minutes into the game. Man, that was intense. Dude, that was cool. That was real cool. You got a Probius over there? Nice. Oh, you even got the green screen up, man? That's cool. Are you from Canada, Captain Connect?
Raised. I lived for a couple
Nice.
years in the States, but other than that, I have lived in Canada my whole life. It's fantastic. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas, America.
Oh, heck yeah. I'd move to Texas. Easy.
Yeah, Texas is fun. I enjoy Texas. I mean, it is a little crazy, but where is it, you know?
True.
So, yeah, this game is going to decide who goes into the finals and who goes into the loser bracket. And I think it'll be fun to see someone play against Vindicta. Oh, we got to... Now, we saw how good Uzi Koti was last game with the Zerg skill. Rodzin, I'm not too sure how his Zerg skills are. Now, a ZVZ, that's where it's like, obviously, if you're even slight worse than your opponent, even in the slightest, you are done for without some sort of tricky play, unless you just completely blindside your opponent. But I'm pretty sure Uzi Koti will definitely be able to scout, as we've seen his skills, and Rodzin's not a bad player. Speed lane rush. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna be. We gotta see some cheese here. Rodzin probably noticed, playing Uzi Koti, saw how amazing Uzi Koti Zerg was, so he's like, man, I can beat that. So Uzi Koti is going for a cheeky play. Oh man, this would be so unfortunate. Goes out. Now I'm looking at Rodzin's camera, and I don't think he's noticed this. Oh, he sees. Yeah, he does. He sees 2 lings now. I don't know if that's the first pair of lings he's seen. And they are there attacking the base as it finishes. Uzi Koti is also getting his ling speed already. It is almost done, halfway done. This base is definitely going to go down, and I think this might be the end of Rodzin's tournament. He needs to save this base to hang on to his tournament life here. And is he going to be able to do it? He's getting Baneling Nest, so he will get Zergling speed. And there will be a window here where the Zerg will be heavy and there will be no Banes out. But if he can get the 2 queens to go and maybe target down some of those Zerglings, tank. Oh, they're both going for the Baneling. So now it's going to be upgraded Lings, Banes versus non-upgraded Lings and Banes. Oh, and these queens are going to go down. They're such expensive unit. Oh, Banelings are just exploding, busting into each other. And this is where it gets intense. The micro. Whoa, no Ling speed coming up for Rodzin. So Rodzin is really just kind of... This is just kind of it for him. He needs to morph into some Banelings, but he does not really have a huge bank. He can get 1 or 2. And with the upgraded Lings, I think he'll be able to just end the game right here. And he got that natural. So this is pretty rough for Rodzin right now. Looking at the units lost tab, Rodzin has lost 1,650 minerals, as Uzi Koti has only lost 650. So Rodzin's 1,000 minerals lost behind. And with this push right here, all these Banelings, Baneling on Baneling, all the Banelings crash into each other. There's 3 Banelings for 2 Banelings. He'll take that, but without those, there's nothing he can do. GG. Man, we just... we went from watching an intense 40-minute game to a 4-minute Baneling all-in from Uzi Koti. What a series. What a series. That was amazing. I don't know what happened. We just went full like NA on the EU servers in an NA cast. Actually, I don't think this is NA. Is it even bound to any region?
No, this is all regions. Anyone on Alpha X is able to play, but we will be switching back to the NA server.
But I mean, I guess like it's like an NA technically hosted out of NA. But yeah, people are playing NA server. That's cool. Yeah, we were in the EU server. Man, what a game! Dude, that was the series as a whole is nuts. Like that was I'm at a loss for words here. That was some great StarCraft.
It was flippin' epic, man. And while we get things set up for our losers bracket final, I will take a quick minute and do a shout out for GameStop. GameStop is here to bring more
power.
Go
get a drink.
Oh yeah, you go get a drink, and I'll handle this.
Cool.
All right, guys, you ready?
Talk about how...
Oh no, sorry. All right, he's gone. Quick, everybody, put lots of compliments in the chat so when he comes back, he'll feel so loved. Go, quick, while I do the shout out. All right, guys, GameStop is here to bring more power to your game. GameStop is working with top pros from Complexity, Team Envy, and Optic Gaming to bring you the Pro Training Series. These are monthly videos with pro-level insights and expertise in Fortnite, Overwatch, Call of Duty, PUBG, and more on the way. Check them out today at GameStop.com/esports. Okay. Who's in charge of this thing? I know it's not me.
Oh my god. Oh, that was terrible. I went to go get a drink, and as I'm walking up my stairs, I spilled my drink.
No.
So I just cleaned it up and came back with no drink. I got a little bit of drink left. Oh man, that hurt. So, I'm one of the clumsiest people I know. But alright, let me get back into StarCraft. So, are they ready for the game? Have you done it all yet?
They are just entering in the lobby.
Sounds a little degrading, the losers. Now you losers battle it. But in reality, it's pretty much battling it out for the second position in the finals.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
cool. And this is going to be a best of 3. A BO3. This is again. This is the Random is Awesome double elimination tournament from Alpha X. It's a $50 tournament where players have to play random. The prize distribution will be $25 to first place, $15 to second place, and $10 to third place. So even, I guess everybody here that we are watching is going to get a little bit of a moolah. Because first place, obviously, the tournament will get that. And then the second place will be the loser. And I believe third place is whoever loses this game in the winner's bracket. I mean, in the loser's bracket. If I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. But here we go. Race reveal. Yeah, forget a gender reveal. Let's do race reveals. It's a Zerg. Vindicta got Zerg, and he said, feels bad, man. And Rodson got Protoss. All right, so let's do some intro. In the top left-hand corner, the man we have seen play here today and fight his way through the bracket to make it here. Even taking a loss, still here. He only needs to win this to go into the finals. It is Rodson. And in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the randomly Zerg player. It is the man, the myth, the legend, Vindicta. And so far, nothing crazy. He did go for the second hatch. What's going on over here? Going for the wall off. Little Probolini going in there and walking around, gonna check out what's going on. No forgers, nothing crazy. He has opted to go for that second base fairly quickly instead of any gates or anything crazy to throw out there. Now we play the waiting game and see which player is going to emerge and be the first to attack. Now I assume Adept should be coming out shortly. Show me Adepts. Adepts. Tomato, Adepts. Alright, so this is where I think it'll get interesting, and we'll see what he's coming up with. Yeah, so he's gonna go for the Adept, so he's gonna keep it light, keep it simple, send him in, get a scout, secure your scout in, and make sure you don't miss out on any good info. That's the name of the game right now. They're just doing research on like animals in the wild. He has a probe down here, and he does throw down the Twilight. He throws down the Twilight, and he... Let's see, he's probably going to go for the Glaive Depths, if it's this early. Here's an Overlord trying to go in. He doesn't have anything that shoots up. There's a Stalker coming out. The Stalker's coming out. Boom, there's a Stalker. He needs to go back. He sees the Overlord now, and will be making its way towards the... to check out that Twilight Council. Ooh, is he going to see it? Is he going to see it? He should have gone on the other side and started shooting. Successful. Shot it right towards it. He's going to see it. He has to see it. Yeah, he sees it. Okay. So he does get the scout off on that. Same time, there is a Adept to run by that was completely shut down, I believe. And now robotics and a DT. I guess he's gonna go for the Immortal drop. Yeah, I like the not Immortal, the Archon drop. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Captain Connect. I mean, he could go for an Immortal drop, but I don't think that would be his best. I would like to see someone with such good micro that they micro a warp, 2 warp prisms, one with Immortal drops and one with Archon drops. All right, here goes warp prism across the map. It was scouted out by Vindicta. And now we are all asking the same question. How are Vindicta's ZV, what is this? Protoss. ZVP skills. Yeah, he does have no roaches, so that is super oof. Big oof. How many queens do you have? Gotta look at the units tab. He has 6 queens and a whole lot of workers. And these lings just really don't do much. He's better off sending them one at a time into their death. Ooh, these things really do take out queens pretty quick. Their shields are barely going down. At the same time, he's going to run by. I think that is his best bet. The lings get surrounded and kind of by DT. So he does. Well, I guess he already knows Archons. He doesn't know that DTs exist. DTs were revealed though, and he does have to retreat from that. Ooh, he accidentally sent 3 workers up there. Pull the workers back. Oh, those suicidal workers. No, you poor things. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's against the Geneva Convention. Same time, the drop is going back into the main base of Vindicta. He is trying to shoo it away, and if he can get that warp prism low on health, just getting it low on health will keep it kind of forwarded back. Make sure it doesn't come any closer, get too risky with its warp-ins or prism micro. So that is his goal, is as soon as that warp prism comes in to attack it. But these Archons are just so beefy and tanky and all that stuff that you do not want when you only have Zergs. But from the looks of it, Vindicta is unfazed. He didn't get a Roach Warren. He went for Hydras. He still, Hydras take a long time to get out, so he had to wait a while, get the Hydras out, and those work very good against Archons. He's going to come in to attack this third base here, as he's trying to secure his fourth base as well. Pull the drones! No, he's not even... He'll just keep kiting back. He's got a Hydra in the mix now. Ooh, now the drones are going to go down. And these Archons do splash damage, so it's not just one or two little drones going down each hit. Each hit is damage to a good amount of them. So far, worker count is heavily in favor of Vindicta, and it's not super crazy. I mean, he is heavily, not heavily, but he does have a lot more workers, but that's normal as a Zerg, so it's not super insane, like, oh my god, he's going to win this for sure. This is a menacing push coming right now. Zealots and more Archons. Oh man. Now that worker lead is probably going to start doing a lot because he's like almost 20 ahead. But it could also bite him in the foot if he... Yeah, he's just going to GG out. Unfortunately, he droned too heavy as Rodson was going for heavier attack. Man, Vindicta losing the first game. Rodson takes, and now he's up 1-0 in his best of 3 series for the losers bracket. And so now we will be getting to the second game as soon as we get it all set up. I'm not sure what the map is, but I'm excited because the winner of this game will be going on to the finals of the game. Rodson here, everyone's here. All right, so they are setting up the next game. We're all in. Players ready. All right, here we go. This is game number 2 in this best of 3 series. Rodson versus Vindicta, who is a quite the competitive StarCraft player. And once this map loads up, we'll get the intros on. And in the meantime, I'm going to... I was looking at the bracket, but I guess I've probably said it plenty of times. This is a $50 tournament, so the winner of this will be getting maybe $10, maybe $15, maybe even $25. But either way, no matter what country you're in, I'm pretty sure that's enough to get a nice meal. So Rodson versus Vindicta, it is another Protoss versus Zerg. That is very unfortunate for Vindicta. So we'll do intros again. My bad. I feel like you can't say their names until you do the. Don't forget about the Maturino code. But anyways, in the top left-hand corner, playing for Alpha X, it is the Red Zerg Vindicta. And playing in the bottom right-hand corner, he is also playing for Alpha X. He is up 1 against Vindicta right now for life of the tournament. It is Orange Protoss Rodson. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are off on match point here. This is a best of 3. If Rodson can beat Vindicta, that will be a nice victory to take home. I don't quite remember where Rodson's from. I believe EU, but he's definitely gonna do his country honor if he's able to take this tournament. I mean, it is not easy playing random, but there's some like getting Grandmaster in random is pretty crazy. to be that versatile. But I mean, also as a grandmaster, I'm sure you have the builds of every other race. So how can you not just do it yourself? You know, I mean, obviously it's not as easy muscle memory and remembering, but you know, to say the least, you should at least be decent at the other races if you're a grandmaster. One race. And now we can see Rodson just going over there, hanging out, waiting for the third base to go down. The potential third base. And the Overlord going in for the vision. And there is a Stargate going down. I believe it will be scouted out by Vindicta. Man, Vindicta did not get his race yet in this series, so he got Zerg twice in a row.
Duck at GameStop. What will he buy?
My bad, I was reading the chat. Not too much going on in the chat. Appreciate everyone who's tuning in. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. More viewers coming in. Tell your friends, grab you some corn, preferably popped, if that's how you like it. But get ready, because this is going to be a good match right here, and this is right here. So the loser of this will get a $10 into the bank. They'll get themselves a nice little pizza pie or whatever it is they want to buy. I just feel like a little chunk of change, $10, that's like food to me, because I'm fat and I love food. But who doesn't, right? We all have to eat. We all like food. Right, pizza. Yeah, he did take a late third, so where does that put him as far as his tech? He has more queens out, maybe? I don't think that was super game-changing, but here he goes with the Ling run by. That will get stopped, as well as the Oracle going in on the other side. He does have a Spore Crawler right there close to it, as well as two queens ready and waiting. And really good defense, I think, here from Vindicta, so not taking any losses whatsoever. Man, Vindicta just needs to hang on here. He does have actually, checking the units tab, he has 5. That's not that many, but it's a good amount for now. Definitely, he's not getting the best scouting on. He knows very little about his opponent right now. Oracle's trying to make their way around. Queens might be a little bit out as they go in, and they'll. That's a good 6 workers, I believe. I didn't see how many went down, but took out a good amount. Oh, and he's taking out more, catching these workers off guard. He does get one Oracle, though. That is nice. That is a nice pickoff. He has some Lings right here waiting for that third base to be taken. War Prism going across the map. And what will be coming out of it? What will be warped in by this prism? Templars. Oh, yeah. Duh. Templar Archives. Huh, I wonder what it'll be. This is what I got. This is what I got the cat in here for. Appreciate you, Cap. Yeah, so now he's going to be going for the multi-prong house, I believe. He does have the ready to scout out that observer that's on the left. Going for the Archon drop. Oh, catching all these probes off guard. But they did get out of there without taking too much damage. And so now I'm not too sure which way this goes. He won't completely kill him here, but there is no roaches on the way or anything. What does he got? Oh, he's got the Hydra Den already out. Upgrades for the Hydra. 2 drones died there. Nothing too serious. Ooh, he can get that creep. That would be nice. No, he's going to skip the creep. He is coming in with a lot of Zealots now, and he's going to try warping in Banelings right there, and I don't know if that's going to work. GG. Rodson just 2-0'd Vindicta, and that's unfortunate. I wanted to see him at least get his own race won. That's rough, man. GG to Vindicta. way to play. Man, that was fun to watch. But man, Vindicta, 2-0'd. Rodzen's on fire today. Rodzen's killing it. So now that puts us into the finals, and it's gonna be Uzukoti versus Rodzen, which we pretty much watched them throughout the whole day. We know where these players came from and what they've been through to be here. We've been on the journey with them, and so yeah, this was an awesome random tournament. Random is awesome. And don't forget to use the Matcherino, which is in the chat right now. Captain Connect put it on. And we are going to switch over to you.
Exactly. Alright guys, while we get everything set up, I'm going to do another shout out for 24 Hour Fitness.
I'm going to try this water again.
Do it. Try again. You can do it. I believe in you. Alrighty, but you guys, speaking of water, you've probably heard us mention a time or two that 24 Hour Fitness has studio classes at many of their locations. But have you heard about what you can do in these classes? They have strength, cardio, and yoga classes. There's also cycling, swimming, and Pilates. They even have dance and martial arts classes. The programs that are available vary by location, so check out your local 24 Hour Fitness and see what is on their schedule that will fit into yours. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, while our great man Yoda is gone, I will fill the silence with my beautiful voice. So, guys, today something crazy happened. But I can't tell you what it was. It's a secret.
I did it.
Fantastic.
All right. Did they start a lot?
Currently working on that, I believe.
Awesome. This would be a good time for everybody to go get their Matcherino codes entered. It's free to enter the code, and you donate real money, so you pretty much are shooting money out of your nose. You just make up money out of nowhere. Where does it come from? I don't know. You know, Captain? He doesn't know.
Sponsors.
Sponsors.
People.
Wrong. It comes out of thin air.
Well, that too.
No.
It comes from the cloud.
Yeah. It comes from the all-seeing cloud.
The cloud where everything goes. The
The
government
StarCraft
has.
clouds. The StarCraft gods make this money up.
Illuminati confirmed.
Stream just shuts down. We know too much. But yeah, the Matcherino code is free to use, gets people free money, and yeah, that helps out the players to want to play more. So actually, the numbers I've been saying this whole time are lies. The prize pool is actually bigger. Just the $10 that third place is getting, because there's free money added to it. And with that, we are just waiting on it to get all set up. I'm not sure if I don't have him added yet, but I'm sure Captain Connect will handle all that like he always does. Going in right here. I wonder what he's listening to.
I think they are. They're definitely just vetoing. I will confirm though.
Okay, cool. Nice. I wonder how vetoes went for the best of one. So that was the losers final, and now we're finally into the finals final. This is the best of 5. A best of 5 match. So there's a chance to get all types of races here. You're not guaranteed to get every race once, but It'd be kind of messed up if you just got the same races over and over again. But hey, man, it's a roll of the dice. It depends how much StarCraft gods are feeling for you right now. Sarah,
Okay,
taking up Sarah's MMR for now.
they are vetoing.
Okay. Did you add Cyril as a friend?
I was tempted.
So, all right. Got Connect came online. Vetoing games are getting loaded. The best of 5 finals. Here we are. We've been here all day for a couple hours, and we've seen some fights. We've seen some people lose. I'm sure some of these players cried. I'm sure some of them laughed. We even lost some casters in the making of this cast here. Final of this Alpha X Random is Awesome tournament. And I don't know the way these tournaments work. I don't know who sets them up or how they set them, but I kind of just assume Miguel woke up and was like, hey, do your random, or whoever you guys are that decide that, and then y'all just made it happen for no reason, which is awesome.
So Sushi wanted to do the spontaneous tournament. I don't know whose idea was the random stuff, but today's tournament is brought to you by the genius of sushi. So remember to thank your local sushi man today.
There you go. So sushi, sushi's awesome. Thank you for all your hard work, Sushi. Yeah, Alpha X was mentioned in the Pylon show. With the shout out from they shout out Potato Pleb. I'm reading. It's like it's a chat. But we're ready. Uzikati's ready. Rodzen's ready. The countdown begins. So this is the finals, best of 5. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for Ephemeron Latter Edition. I feel like I don't even want to talk. I kind of just want to watch Captain Connect go off all day. I would keep that as like a background screen on my computer. Just Captain Connect doing things on my computer screen all day like that.
You're too kind.
That would be an awesome background screen. But I don't want it to be a live feed of you 24/7 doing that forever. Funny enough, in the movie, what was it, Jonah Hill? Superbad, for the DVD release and the Blu-ray, he danced for like an hour straight. So it could be the background. But anyways, here we go. We're in the finals. In the top left-hand corner. Beating everybody. He's just here by the strap of his boots. It is Alpha X's Uzikati. And he is a Protoss. Now in the bottom right hand, also playing for Alpha X, as everyone in this tournament is. It is the man who made it here by winning the losers bracket. So he's here to show that he didn't deserve to be in the losers bracket. It was all just a big fluke. He beat Vindicta. It is Rodzen. And he is a Red Terran. I'm too excited about the players. I forget about their actual race. Because this is a random game, so the race is super important. Rodzen being a Terran and Uzikati being a Protoss. Wait, Rodzen's a Terran, right? So they both have... Can you confirm this, Captain? Wow, that's a first. I believe that's a first. Both, they swapped races. That's funny. So here we are. What's going down? So far, nothing too crazy. We got the Reaper coming across the map here shortly. As a cybernetics core goes down. Now, I'd like to see something crazy here, but this is for some money, so the players just kind of want to secure their money and not do anything too crazy. I believe, but who knows? It's the best of 5. We have to see some sort of... Wow, Uzi Cody's going to take the 3rd base already. Which is a little crazy. And maybe this is normal. I have not seen it. I don't analyze too many PvT. Very certain. Okay, so I'm not tripping. Yeah, I've never seen Protoss. I would assume that because as a Zerg, you know you're going to take 3 base. As a Protoss, it either forces you to defend. Yeah, it's risky. It either forces you to defend a very far base, maybe a recall can take, or it's saying like, hey, I'm going to get the 3rd base anyway, so I might as well take it. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty interesting. With the Stargate, it's not like he's going to have a lot of ground units to defend that base over there. And looking at Rodson, he did scout that out. So, he knows it's there. Adepts coming in now. 1 Widow Mine there, couple Marines. A little bit of back and forth dance here as on the other side of the map, another Adept taking out that thing. Wow, what is going on here? A Fleet Beacon? A Fleet Beacon? A Tempest? A Tempest? What is going on here? What is that? What? Is he proxying a Tempest? It's a Tempest Rush? No, it's a Tempest Rush. It's a Tempest Rush. I'm pretty speechless right now. That's not something you'd see at this point in the tournament. In the finals, wow. Now what's his play? Is he gonna mass Tempest until an attack comes? And then just outrange the heck out of him? Ooh, he's putting a pylon down on the other side of the map, so maybe he's gonna warp in over there, and maybe he's just trying to scout out if they do go for a 3rd. And right now, the supply is not lying. These players are both fairly even. Uzikati with a little bit more production, which might help him as he creates these high gas costing units. Oh, and they were revealed, so now he knows that there's Tempest out, and he's probably saying, WTF, what is going on here? There's Tempest, like those, if he gets a good position. Oh, he does scout out this little proxy over here. We're trying to put down a gateway and a pylon. He's not going to cancel the gateway. He's got, well, I guess maybe he's just trying to buy time. Oh no, the army came in just in time from the back, and he's going to kite back until he can. He almost took out that Widowmine. And this is just off the wall bonkers. The Marines probably can rush up and take out one of these Tempests because they are in the front of the army. Ooh, nice pickup. A probe coming in now. The boys are being pulled. Mine going down. He took out the Widow Mine. They're all focusing on the wrong thing. They're not even attacking units. They're just attacking probes. But all the SCVs are going down. I mean, they're just attacking SCVs. That's down. And now these High Templar, not High Templar, these Tempests are getting into a nice position where they have the range and they can retreat over the rocks, which does not allow the Marines to go. I think he should keep pushing with this. I guess he doesn't want to wait for any Vikings to get out, which two do get out right now, and they're going to chase right after these suckers. But these Tempests, ooh, they stopped in the middle of the map. They should be able to take out 2 Vikings pretty easily, especially if there's a 4th one coming in the mix. And now he's going into carriers. This is crazy. And securing that 3rd base. Uzi Koti is actually kind of pulling this off here. He's pulling off a crazy freaking build. All you guys watching at home, WTF, what's going on here? Y'all let me know. Who made this build? Oh, and he might catch one of the Templars. Oh, does he get it? Does he get it? He has to get it. He has to. Yeah, he gets one. So that takes a little bit of wind out the sail. That's really not some... Ooh, Widow Mine! Those Tempests are not very fast at all. And now Oh, they are. Oh, another Tempest goes down. That's very unforgiving. That's unfortunate for Uzi Colt losing that. But I mean, he does have a nice amount of workers back at home. He has his third base down, and he is on top of production. However, Rodson does have a much larger army here, so I'm not quite sure which way this will go. There is a lot of Marines. It all comes down to the engagement right now, but Uzi Colty just going in and poking away with those Tempests every now and then really is just consistently taking attention away from Rodson. And Rodson wants to push those Tempests back because he is going for a push, so he wants to make sure that those Tempests are all the way off and heading home, so he doesn't get a chance to notice that. There's no Marines defense. And they're A moving across. Here comes a big attack. Tempests are not quite there yet. They will come in from behind and maybe get a few shots off, but this third base will go down. Shields, maybe some wall offs. Oh man, there's not much you can do here. He's got to kite back, wait for the Tempest, maybe pull some probes. Another carrier does join the fight, and here comes the Widow Mines moving up, warping right behind him of Adepts. And this army is going down. If he takes out that carrier, that is a big amount of his army. The carrier gets away just barely. Widow Mine's going off on the army, and Uzi Colty is not really hanging on too nicely here, but he is doing what he can. There is a parade march across the map. Tempest are now joining the fray, but they are exposed and caught out, and they might just go down. The army is parading across the map for Rodson. Uzi Colty is now trying to regain his footsteps. 15 probes go down so far. Widow Mines are being buried. Third base will go away. These probes are gone, and gone. They ran to somewhere very, very far. The Tempests now are going to go down. Uzi Colty, I think, is losing his leg here. He's not too far down in work. That is, given that half his workers aren't mining right now. And this march across the map just continues with more. Oh, and that just caught all of those workers. 9 workers go down. This third base will almost definitely go down. Actually, no, he pulls out. Huh, weird how he left that army there. He should have got some more, but he does pull out. So it was defended by Uzi Colty, but so many workers went down. That was really bad for Uzi Colty. We'll see if he can recover from this. It's not looking super dire. The supply is heavily in favor of Rodson, though. Double the army supply. Yeah, he's got to keep pressuring. He is taking out a good amount of Marines, though, but I'm not sure it will be enough. Another warping at home. More Adepts, and more Adepts is the name of the game here. If he can get some more carriers out, he's gonna go. He's gonna go for the giraffe lasers. He needs to cancel those. Oh, nice. That was an interesting engagement there with the Widow Mines. I was not sure which way that was gonna go. And these interceptors are just not coming out fast enough, but they are doing a little bit of damage. Another nice warping. Oh, and he is now getting. Okay, so good hold so far, but this is just a constant tug. Very micro-intensive. I think eventually Rodson's just going to push over this with his slight income advantage. He's going to go for a drop inside of the base, it looks like here. Yeah, Uzi Colty should know this is coming, given that he can see that gas being taken out. Maybe he's going to take out the gas and then come for it later. Oh, he has a different drop. A different drop going around the other side. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. And he's going to wait, so he's going to push up in the front, I believe. And then go for it. He's going for it. Multi-pronged harass here. The big giraffe laser boy does come out with the awesome skin. At the same time, 2 Widow Mines in the main. And, oh, six probes go down. That's not a lot, but at the same time, he's already behind the workers. He doesn't have much army here in the front. The army is moving up. They are stemming. They're attacking. The medevacs are almost out of energy. The units are diminishing here for Rodson and Uzi Cody is actually holding on here. He's actually pushing them back, and he has pretty much completely defended this. Oh, here we go. Next wave coming in of units. I spoke too soon. I was not checking the minimap. And nice wall off there just to slow him down slightly. There's so many medevacs here. And the Giraffe Laser Boy comes back. And let's see if he can hold here. So many medevacs stemming forward. They take out the Colossus, and that's GG. Rodson takes game number 1. Or this is actually number 2. So now they're tied 1-1. Yeah, I swear I've been here the whole time, guys, watching these games. But man, that was actually a good game. That was just a complete tug of war right there for like 5-6 minutes. I don't remember how long that game went on, but it was nice.
Wait.
It was nice. Who's left?
That's me.
It's you?
That's
You like?
in here. I was just like, oh, hello. And then I get in and you're like in the middle of a casting session.
Nice. All right.
I'm watch
Where we
stream.
at? Oh. Except the game invite. Yeah, I just saw Discord right now. All right, cool. Now we got everybody in the game. Nice. Oh yeah, don't forget to use the Match Reno code, guys. Maybe someone who tries to use it will let us know. But you can use it once and it gives the players some free money for playing this here. Now, both of these players here today are walking away with some money, but the question is, who will get more than the other? No, really, the prize pool is very not huge, it's a couple bucks, which is awesome. It's better than playing for free, but these players are really just playing for the practice, the glory of being an awesome random. And we got ourselves. So this game might not last very long. It might go on forever, but it won't be a medium game. But anyways, here we go. Players. In the top left-hand corner, he is 1 win in. He is a blue Zerg. His name is Uzakoti. And in the bottom right-hand corner, he is also in 1 game. He is red. He is a Zerg, and his name is Rodson. Now, looking at these builds from each player, they both went pool first. So you know what that means. I don't know either. I was hoping someone could tell me. There you go. Captain Canuck came in and told me. Special game. No, yeah, definitely. I knew what that was. Definitely it's going to be Speedlink. Maybe Banes. We'll see where it goes. But this time, both players went for it. So it will be able to be... I don't know. It kind of gets weird from here. Depends how far out on the map they meet and who has more at what point. Right now, it's looking like Uzi Koti will have the advantage. No links coming out. Is that no links coming out from Rodson? Oh, he's going for the quick Baneling nest. The quick Banes. Oh, he stayed on the gas, yeah. Yep, you are correct, sir. They both have stayed on the gas, so they're both going for Banelings. And, man, Rodson did not make any Baneling nest, which is a smart choice because if your opponent's going for Speedlings, they're gonna beat you to the Speedling, so you might as well use your money elsewhere. And he did go for an early Baneling nest. It looked like, well, it was earlier than his opponent, which is good. He'll get Banelings before him. Any second now, he can morph in some Baneling. And there you go. He's going to try and morph him in as sneakily as possible. 2 is a good amount. That's all you need. because he does need to be able to defend this as the Banelings morph in. No second base yet for Uzicolti, so this is kind of a full all-in for him. Not much he can do after this if he doesn't win an engagement or get some good hits off somehow. Bam. What a connection. Here we go. This is the big connection here. Ling, they did not get anything with that, I believe. Now, the Red Zergs, Banelings are coming in. I gotta go by color because it's too long to say their name in the midst of a battle. Especially the Ling Bang Dan. So now they're both just gearing up for war. The blue Lings are a little bit faster than the red Lings. And that could pose a threat. Ooh, he does activate one of the Banes. Oh, yeah, good micro. He needs to not lose those Banes to a single Ling. And back at home, another Queen is coming out for Rodzen. Great for the defense. He also has a Spore Crawler. And just now, the second base is being taken for Uzicati. almost 4 minutes in. Gets another Baneling for free. For free 99. Queen's coming out. Oh, man. Yep, another Bane. He's just kind of whittling away at his bank. Bane by Bane. Now he's got 3 Queens, which makes for a good... Oh, you got 1 Ling out to go in for a full scout. See, he's going for Ling speed and no roaches yet. So I think that'll be the cue for Uzicolti to switch up his play or make a move here soon. Unless he's just gonna like soft contain him on 2 bases, but I don't think that would be too smart because he's behind on workers. But I don't know which way this goes now. I would assume Rodzen is in a better position. Here comes a big attack. Baneling's coming in. Blue Baneling's popping on next to nothing. They did get stopped. Oh, and 2 of them get into the mineral, taking out the 5. Jerome's evening this up. This is exactly what he needed. He needed to even up the worker count. And with that little Baneling bust there, he did just that. The Queens were a heavy investment. The Spine Crawler was a heavy investment. And he is getting a full scout. And he might even be evening up this game now. Uzicolti there. They are almost even in losses. Rodzen has taken a little bit less losses so far by 300 minerals and a little bit under 100 gas. He's about to pick off this Queen, though. That would even the score. Queen being transfused. Baneling's made. Baneling goes down without taking out the Queen. Great defense by Rodzen. And now that puts Uzicolti way down, 1,500 behind. And now little Ling's moving on. This is the first time in the 5 minutes of the game that Rodzen's been able to get across the map. Or even get out of his base and go do some scouting. And even at that, Uzicolti's got a perfect defense. He saw it was coming. He put down the Spine, blocking off his natural so that nothing can come through. Great micro here by Uzicolti as well. Using the Lings. Big Baneling bust. He was using the Lings to attack the other Lings, as well as the Queens came in to shoot, and then he had the drones as a wall in between the Lings and the Queens. So that was really nice micro. All in a matter of seconds it goes down, and if you blink, you miss it. And no third base coming yet from either player. Queens are going out trying to pick off some of these overlords. That overlord looks like it's gonna go down. Boom. Supply blocked. Nope. Not Uzicolti. He has plenty of those things lying around. He's got the obies everywhere. And supply is even. Income advantage has been in favor of Uzicolti majority of this game. It is interesting. Army size pretty even. Rodzen now taking a bigger army advantage. And income advantage is still slightly in favor of Uzicolti. But right now, Rodson is going up to 40 workers. Yeah, they're kind of keeping it even on workers. Roaches are coming out. Roach upgrades are coming out. Gases are being took. They're gearing up for a big old, good old-fashioned ZVZ, Roach, Ravager, back and forth forever until someone breaks. That's just me talking what I wish would happen. In reality, it could end in any way. But here comes some Roaches out. Third base being taken for Rod. It looks like Uzi Colty is as well trying to secure his third base. Ooh, taking out that little droney boy going for the third base is pretty crucial. That will take some time away from him, as well as having to get another drone, get rid of those lings, and just so much more extra. And then when he was trying to just focus on these roaches, but he will catch the third base off guard with all these roaches, and he doesn't have a lot of roaches here, so he must just get the heck out of there. Don't lose your roaches, man. Here we go. Reinforcements coming in. The Queens can't be there. Now this is where we got to go to the units tab, and 18 to 14 roaches here. The roaches are walking across the field though for Uzi Colty, so he does not have the reinforcements advantage. Queens are just far enough out to get a few transfuses on and heal those things up. And now these roaches are going back in for another push. Maybe they can catch these Queens behind the army, and it looks like they can, but he's not moving in time, so he's not going to be able to. Queens will get on creep safely. And the roaches are moving out on the right side as Uzi Colty is going back in. And let's see what his response here is. I'd like to see him go for a flank. Ooh, he does catch the Queens, though. 2 Queens, 3 Queens go down with a lot of energy. That is a huge deal. That is a lot of money. Same price as a base, just about. And all that energy saved up is for nothing. That could have been injects or creep. Big deal there. Big deal. Big things going on. Big moves. But here we go. 29 roaches to 27 roaches. Defender's advantage to Uzi Colty, getting a very nice concave here, and being able to push that back. You do not want to attack up a ramp at that angle with those units in that way. And he's going to break down these rocks. And Uzi Colty is on top of it. He's coming in. He sees the Ravagers. Now the army count, the roach count seems like it's in favor of Rodson. It's actually in favor of Uzi Colty right now, but actually now it's in Rodson's favor. I think right here there's more roaches for Uzi Colty, but with these Ravagers, you got to kite and move them around, and so that stops you from being able to shoot every couple of seconds, and those seconds, even 1 or 2 hits extra, will win you the battle. But here we go, Defender's advantage, really helping Uzi Colty here, but he's just not able to get rid of all these roaches, and he's going to GG out. Uzi Colty was not able to hang in there and takes that, going up 2-1 now in this series. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at almost the end of our best of 5, and that has been intense. Here you go. Yeah, so, I mean, super intense game. The roaches that came out, they were evenly matched with roaches. I was not sure which go, like I say with every game, but but that one was tricky. I think the best game was that 40-minute game we saw. That here we are. I believe this is a match point for. I was gonna try and say the race, but they're not a race for Rodson here. And now I'm not sure what they're doing. We are setting it all up. Captain Canuck is always on top of those things. And as I say it, he invites me to the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is possibly match point right here. It is going to be a bloodbath, and there will be a little bit of disco involved. A little bit of Ewoks boogieing around the map. Honestly, kind of sick. They just kind of hang around and watch things get mutilated and dance and have a good old time. Sipping a few beers by the campfire, watching some random aliens and robots get slaughtered. I mean, the place is called Bloodbath, so they must. And maybe this is the type of clubs that the Ewoks like. They like to go to people get murdered. Well, I guess not people, but humans, robots, aliens alike. No discrimination. Everyone dies here at Disco Bloodbath. And we're here. And they're doing reveal. It is a ZVT, and in the top left-hand corner, playing with the red Zerg pieces, fighting for his right. Not his life, but he's fighting for the win. It is in. And in the bottom right-hand corner, he is playing for his life here. He needs to win. In pieces, Uzikotti.
Hold on, you're breaking up a little bit. Fortunately, we don't have any cheese going down. But Uzi Cody having a bit of a better time because he on match point gets his race.
Yeah, he got his own race now, so that's a huge advantage for him. He got lucky this time.
Yeah.
Is my voice working again, or is it still cracking?
It's cracking a little bit, so let me just leave it and then. All right, try again.
All right, hopefully it's working now.
Okay.
I think it might go in and out patchy-wise. Sometimes internet connections and things like that can be fickle and finicky. So appreciate you guys who are watching, who are sticking in, tuning in, staying here, watching all these matches. It's been a good day of StarCraft for this random tournament, playing as random players. Uzikotti catching a break. He needs this one to stay in the tournament, and he just so happens to get his class.
Now the interesting thing is here, he's going for the 3 racks Reaper pressure.
Oh my gosh, he is. Third racks. Oh, it's getting scouted. Big old scout. Yeah, this is why lately when I play Terran, I've been going with the early Ling, early spawning pool. I think had like, I forgot what it was. It's after the Overlord comes out. You make 3 drones, or 3 drones, and then you make the gas and the. So you can take an early third. You can take a super early third before the Reaper ever shows up, and that usually kind of stops the Reaper all in, because then they can't deny you third. You have 3 bases to produce units out of. Queens are coming out from 3 bases. The creep spread starts getting out of hand. But he needs to get speedlings, and nice pickoff. He got 1, and he is pushing this back nicely. Uzikotti, it's a little risky here for him. He decided to go with something kind of cheeky on when he gets his race, which I think maybe he could have played a solid, regular game that he knows he could win. But he chose to go for the crazy build. And I never thought about Disco Bloodbath like this, but yeah, this is actually a very good map for. I wouldn't say very good map for. There's only 1 entrance main. Yeah, actually, it's not the best map for that. Now that I'm looking at the bases, it's kind of unfortunate. All these Reapers he got have to go home for defense. Oh no! Is the Ling gonna get in? The Ling got in. Here comes the flood. He has nothing. He has the door open. Put it back. Put it back. Oh, those Lings had a great opportunity right there, but they missed out on it. That was super close. I'm sure he's maybe waiting for a better opportunity. Here comes the starport. Shooing away that Overlord. There's a lot of jetpacks. but he did stop after making 5, which is kind of. He cut his losses and brought the Reapers back, and now Rodson is taking a late third. He's now getting his third barely. I think, given that this is Uzi Koti's main race, he should be able to regroup, pull back, and he'll be able to make something out of this. But normally, if you're main racing against someone else's main, once you go with the Reapers, you're kind of, that's a heavy commitment. Just now you have Reapers 5 minutes in the game, and they're not too effective as the game gets later and later. If he's lucky, he can get some sneaky. Oh, now he's going for the 3-rack stem timing. Thank you, Captain Canuck. Yeah, this is something that has really done me dirty many times as a Zerg. And I'm not going to... Just from personal experience, GG Uzi Koti. He's taking the win here. I think especially if he were to take the Reapers, maybe put him in the third, or in the main base. If he could get into the main base, draw all the queens out. Now the queens are ready for... No, yeah, the queens are out of position. You could go up that little ramp, caution ramp, and pull the whole army out of position. But at the same time, he probably wants to just keep his whole army together. Big fighting power and take out this third base. Oh, so many lings here. But all these little grenades going off might be pretty nice. Throw the grenades. So many lings. No grenades going down. There you go. Now the grenades are going. And he actually clears up all of these lings, but there's a heavy queen count in here. There's 7 queens here. And Rodson is not out of this yet. That's a lot of transfuses. His base might go down. No, there's no way. He wouldn't let it go down. Too many transfuses, too many queens, too many lings. And Uzi Koti needs to pick them and get out of there. 1 medevac goes down. That means this is pretty much here to stay. These units cannot go home. We can only save a couple of them. Good kiting. He is taking out all the lings. A whole bunch of these queens are low on energy. This is just getting really dicey here as more units parade across the map. He is now including Widow Mines. Oh, you're right. Now it is 1-1. Here we go. The upgrades are coming. He's going for 2-2 lings and 2-2 armor. So he does have 1-1 lings. They have upgraded armor and attack. And here they go. Banelings coming in. Widow Mines being dropped just in time. He's going to do some splash damage, but it'll take out splash damage. Very nice. Takes out a good all those lings that were pretty much left. 1 Widow Mine does go down. The other one gets to pull back up. And now this is looking menacing with the Widow Mines added in. Lings going down. Queen's low on energy. The kiting is A1 coming out of Uzi Koti, and it looks like he's hanging in there and doing a decent job. He might be able to even get this Overseer. Now it's moving too fast. But he is just going to keep reinforcing. Rodson needs to do some sort of counterattack or something to just take his attention away from this, but he is now pushing he's pressing the issue and moving up, and he's getting a nice mass of queens. Grenade still going down. Widow Mine burrows. Barelyon's going to get a queen, and it weakens the queen, but it does not kill it. There's a couple transfuses left going down. Man, these queens are just slowly running out of energy, but this is a tough hold. This seems to be the Terran thing to do as you push back up, push back up. What is going down? He's getting the speed for the Banelings. Some Liberators being thrown in. Upgrades are about to start coming out for the Terran, as well as... Oh, here we go. Here's a big push, and the Banelings are coming out. Oh, Widow Mines do go off, and Banelings are all taken out. Good focus fire on the Banelings. They did not make it. Takes out a queen, and now he's down to almost nothing. He might have overextended by putting all his money into 3-3 upgrades, or 2-2 upgrades, and now the third base goes down. All the workers are going back home. The worker advantage is kind of not even an advantage anymore because he's oversaturated in every single base, and he does not have a lot of lings to take care of. His Liberators are going down. GG. Uzi Koti does take it just when he needs to. He comes in clutch, and he saves his life in this tournament. And we're going into the ace match of the tournament here in the finals. Like, what? How better does the tournament get than this? Random is awesome. That's not only the name of the tournament, that is just a statement that I'm stating. Random is awesome. These tournaments are awesome. Playing random is awesome. Uzi Kalti just hanging in there. That was really nicely done by him, and then he gets to play in the ace match. And here is the final game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to use that Matcherino code right before the game ends so we can get all this. Just use it right now before we get into the final game so these players can be hyped up for all the money they're going to make. They're about to be rich millionaires after this game, or at least a couple bucks richer, which is always nice for just being an absolute beast at StarCraft. Being that winning a tournament is prize enough, but on top of it, you get casted, you're getting money, you get to see Captain Canuck dance in the box. Oh yeah, so we're out here, man. It is awesome. Shout out to Alpha X, Sushi, all of that. Good stuff. You guys are awesome making these things happen. And here we go. We're loading it up, ladies and gentlemen. Final match of the day. We are 2-2 right now. Vindicta was knocked out of the tournament. Clear was knocked out of the tournament. Rodzin actually was beat by Uzi Kalti earlier, so I think I failed to mention that. They have already played a best of 3 series today, and Rodzin lost. So Rodzin fought his way back in here, came back, and now he's kind of looking for his revenge. So it is a little scary that, I mean, the randomizing of the races what makes it very unpredictable. I guess we'll just have to see. That's really the concern right here, is the final match. Who gets what race? If Uzi Kalti gets his race for, oh, here we go. ZVT. The tables have turned. Yeah, dude, that is rough. No Protoss for Rodzin in a while. That is very unlucky. But at least Uzi Kalti is not a Terran, and they're both playing their off race here. This is intense. Randomly giving Rodzin Protoss 2 OPs, so the god said no. Okay, let's do intros, guys. I forgot about intros. Here at the finals. It is the finals. The final game of the day. Final. Did I mention it was the finals? All right, here we go. In the top left-hand corner, he's been winning all the games, and then he lost some, and then he won some, and he's back in the tournament again. He is a red Terran in this game. His name is Rodzin. Here on Game Point, both players. In the bottom right-hand corner, he is a Zerg with blue pieces. He has fought his way through the bracket to be here today, and he is not going to go down without a fight. On match point, in the final game of the day, it is Uzi Kalti. Rodzin sending out the scout immediately to make sure that he sees the pool going down or not. He does see the second base being taken. That's good news for him as he secures his second base. Lings do come out though. Lings are gonna push that away as much as possible, so that there will be no vision. Once again, guys, don't forget Matcherino code in the chat. Exclamation mark Matcherino to get the code. Free money. You can sign in with Blizzard, Facebook. You can sign in on your grandma's Facebook. And you can donate some money that poofs up out of thin air and goes into these players' pockets. But as we see, 2 Lings going across the map. Taking the long way, probably looking for the third base, or maybe just not wanting to be scouted or stopped by a Reaper. Yeah, no Reaper. Interesting. Did he forget it? Did he not know to put a Reaper? Yeah, he was trying to dodge the Reaper, but there... Oh, there it goes. Oh, he does have a Reaper. Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought you meant there was no Reaper. Missing Reaper. Have you seen this Reaper? Have you seen this Reaper? The Reaper went missing. No, but yeah, that was good. He did go around to dodge Reaper, but it really didn't do too much. Marines are ready. Reaper also won't do too much besides get a scout. It does get out alive, which is always nice. Ling speed? Ling speed? No Ling speed. This is going to be a Nidus. So Uzi Koti is going all in. He's going all in the final match. He's throwing down the Nidus. No Ling speed. Queuing up 2 more queens. And on the other side, Rodzen. He has the 1-1-1, but he's just producing Marines right now and medevacs. A tank as well. No, even a bunker going down. As we speak, Nidus Worm is now going down. Queen's going into the Nidus. Couple Lings not in the Nidus yet, and a couple Queens on there. So he's not putting everything in here, but it will pop up. What is he doing? He's not shooting it. He's just running. He's like, screw it. I'm out. Another one going down to the main. Good choice. You don't want to try and hold 2 fronts. Get rid of the one in the main and just hold the wall and should be good. Very nice play here by Rodzen. It goes up. Nothing gets out. Another one goes down. He's going to have to try and break down the front wall because these Niduses are not going to go. He has no vision. There's not an overlord for high ground vision, so he won't be able to take out the tank. This was an excellent hold from Rodzen, and I don't know how Uzi Koti's going to secure some damage here other than having the worker advantage. I mean, Uzi Koti might actually be in a really good position with how many workers he has and all that right now. 40 workers to 24. Now he's at 40. Yeah, he's at 40 workers. He is going for the 3rd base. He did get the Nidus Worm down, actually. I missed that for a second, but Widowmine was right there, taking out this creep. You're going to have to waste a scan on this creep, which is something you really don't want to do. He does have 800 minerals, so he is banking a little bit. It's more important for him to secure this 2nd base than it is for him to have a scan and mine out faster his already overly saturated base. Right now, he has a Liberator going into natural, or at least hanging around, waiting to go. Nidus Worm coming down just outside of the natural. Rodzen. Liberator's coming back home. And man, that was a good hold by Rodzen. Playing pretty incredibly right now. And what's up, Stockcraft? Appreciate you stopping by. You've been here for a while watching these games. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope everyone at home has enjoyed it. Roach speed coming up. What else? We got upgrades coming up for the Zerg as the Terran makes a push. And here comes the Siege, the tanks. Siege is the Liberator. Sieging up the tanks. No quick response. There's no creep spreading to that 3rd base. These queens are not able to get there. Very few roaches out. Looking at the units tab, looking at the army supply. It is in favor of Uzi Koti right now, but he is out of position, bringing those queens around. The base goes down, and he's just going to back up. He's not even going to try and attack into this, which with that medevac, he might be able to drop into the main base. Maybe a tank drop? Yeah, the tank drop. Oh, no, he's going to take the tanks home for defensive purposes. And he's going to let the Marines walk home, and they might get caught, but no, they won't get caught. That's fine. At the same time, in the main base, Liberator is taking out a little bit here and there, denying some mining time, taking out some larvae. He does lose it. It goes down. Forget about it. It's not alive. It gave its life for the Terran best. I don't know, for the best of the Terran. But here we go with the Liberator. Tanks sieged up. Marines ready to attack as these roaches and 2 Hydras. These 2 Hydras are going to go down very fast to this here Liberator. Maybe he's trying to go for some sort of Nidus trick play. Drop a Nidus while he's moving over. And the Marines are moving back because they know he's not. He should attack. Once he sees the Marines, he'll probably go back into the front. Yeah, he sees the Marines moving up into the... I stand corrected. He's just going to retreat. He said Rodzen is on point. I got to back up and go home now. I'm going to get some vision on that zone now. Go Watchtower. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to go. I guess it's catch any another expansion. Yeah, that's what he's going to catch the expansion. And looking at the composition here for Uzi Kotti, he is going for a lot of Hydralisks and things of that nature. Another nice where I'm going down. Dang, guys, I almost forgot it's Friday. Happy Friday. It's been a crazy week for me, so I forgot. But I hope y'all are having a good Friday. Y'all here hanging out with us at Alpha X. Nidus Worm finally goes down in the main base. He doesn't have anything in it. He has, oh, there he goes. Now the army's popping out. Super out of position. The entire army. Sieging up a bunch of takes, but splash damage being done to his own units and his own SCVs, taking out 8 SCVs at the same time. These Lings will be able to cancel the third or stop the third from landing. Marines do get in a position and clear that up. And Rodzen's still down in worker count. Was not able to secure third base, but now he busts out with the Nidus Worm at the third base, attacking from every angle. He's Terraning the Terran. He's just popping. He's doing drops in every base. Now this Terran army can take out Uzi Kotti's army, but he's just dropping back and forth. Uzi Kotti finally, Rodzen finally being able to secure both fronts of where the Niduses will drop, and he did keep some back at home, splitting his army, so he was able to do that. He's moving his tanks away though, so there could be a coming in. He needs to put up a turret. His TPM captain? His turrets per minute. Yep, he's not working on his TPM right now. His TPM is at 0, which is allowing these Niduses to go down. And Hydra's heavy coming in. I don't know if that is the answer. I don't know if he has the power captain, but we will find out here shortly. I would like to see some Ravagers for the tanks, but he's gonna Hydra it up. No, Baneling's nothing. This is kind of weird. I don't think this is the right composition, but I may be wrong. Are Hydra's good? Maybe with the range they can shoot. They can outrange the Marines. I'm not 100% sure on those dynamics, but maybe that's a thing. Okay, he's going for the infestation pit, which I really like. He's okay. Yeah. It's weird, right? On both sides, yeah. I mean, you know, Marine tank isn't too crazy, but it is a weird composition that he's going in now. But yeah, like Roach, Hydra, I haven't seen this. Are you mad, Uzi Kotti? No, but I mean, these are high-level players, so even them playing their off races they're definitely above any skill level I'd ever have. But here we are in the final match of the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is an interesting one. It wasn't some cheeky little all-in from either side, securing a lot of bases and getting his creep really nicely spread, Uzi Kotti, but there is a push going up in the top right-hand corner. This might be able to push back some creep. I don't believe it will be able to take out a base at all, or even, no, he's gonna run in and take out some stuff right before the spine crawlers are being done. He does actually get some workers, and he has a little army right here that is moving in. Was a nice little amount of damage, and he still gets more workers. Good target fire on the workers, causing him to bring his whole army back. Man, that was a nice little attention pull away by Rodzen. Worker count is fairly close. Zerg is a little bit heavier worker count, but as you know, Rodzen does have 3 bases, and he has those drops that are coming in. And both these players are trying to go for an attack in different angles, and I think this might have gave Uzi Kotti a nice advantage, but he doesn't want to go up that little concave right there, not down that hole. Don't go there. Oh man, he just went down a terrible, terrible concave. That was like the Spartan 300 concave, but now it leaves him susceptible to, they are in a race to get to this third base here for Rodzen. They're going to be able to pick it off before any tank siege up, and he's going to go for the attack. He's not taking out the base. He's going to now back up, kite back with all these units, and without getting a nice surround, he will not, like a good spread of his units. Whoever gets the better spread will have the better engagement, being able to do more damage per second and get out more hits. But Uzi Kotti thinks he did enough damage. He took out some workers. He forced the lift on and the repair on that third base and took out some units as well. He's going home. The army supply is in favor of him. And here comes another big engagement right here, and he caught a little bit of the army off, but now the army comes back for a full surround from 2 different angles, and they're catching these tanks out. These tanks have not been caught off guard all game. Rodson has been defending him with his life, and now the tanks go down, which is huge for Uzi Kalti, giving him a point to go in, but his upgrades, I don't think, are where he wants them to be in order for him to be able to push in these tanks with no sort of Ravagers. I'm surprised he hasn't made a single Ravager. He does have the Infestation Pit. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. He does have Hive Tech. He does have the... He's not making a Greater Spire. I'm not sure what Uzi Kalti's move is from here. As far as Rodson, he's securing his 3rd base. Positioning, scanning. Oh, I'm tripping. He has Infestors. Looks like a HOTS game. Yeah, right? That's funny. Shout out to HOTS, man. That's a fun game. I like that game. But now the Infestors come in, and I think this is game. We've seen it before. If you were here earlier, the Infestors are completely going to obliterate the Terran Bio army, and he's even throwing Infested Terran down just to get some of the attention away from these tanks, or at least have some more units back up to take out these Medivacs. And this whole army's going down. GG! Uzi Kalti takes the game, coming back from a deficit of score. He wins the tournament. GG. Uzi Kalti is the champion here of the Alpha X Random is Awesome tournament, taking home 25 plus Matcherino points that we got. Man, what a game. All the way to the ace match. Rodson lost, he came back, he was up in score, and then Uzi Kalti came back and won 2 games in a row for the final. Wow, man, that was awesome. Those really great games by all players. And I don't know where we go from here now. I guess I can just die happy.
You can. We are done for the day, everyone.
We got any promos to throw? Is there any more commercials?
There is one more. Let me get that ready. I got one more shout out for you nerds.
Cool.
All right, guys. Have ya heard of GameStop, guys? Over there, they are striving to cater to both the pros and the Joes. Not only are they introducing training and coaching from some of the world's best teams and players, but they also have amazing products, promotions, and services on their website and in store. They have a loyalty program and monthly deals. You can trade in old games and get broken controllers and consoles fixed. Check out any one of their locations across North America and Europe, or check out their website and start bringing more power to your game.
Definitely. Awesome. GameStop is awesome. I think they're going to transform into something new soon. I feel like they're going to become an awesome, I don't know. They're going to do something in esports. I see it. I feel it. Shout out to GameStop, though. But, yeah, appreciate you, man, for casting this game and giving it all you could while your voice lasted.
Well, thank you for doing so much casting today. You lasted through the whole tournament. That is impressive, sir. Thank you for doing this and
no problem.
On the whim, too. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you. And thank you to all who watched.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys at home watching it. You guys didn't know what was going on today. Y'all were chilling or doing your daily Friday stuff, and then you see a random tournament come up with some awesome players tuned in. Appreciate y'all watching this and listening to us talk all day. And shout out to Snoopy as well. He was helping cast early on, and Sushi for the idea of doing this tournament.
Yes, was awesome. Thank you, everyone. That's all for me. Yoda, you got anything left to say?
I don't. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Yoda_Slim, but that's about it, man. Follow Alpha X, follow Captain Canuck. I hope I can cast with you again soon and more of these Alpha X games. I'm sure they'll let me come back, but I'm always excited to cast with you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, my man. And we'll see the rest of you later. Until next time, good night, good luck, and have fun. Goodbye.